and welcome to very windy. We're going to go in and go to the top and give you a view of the area of Tockholes, Haunted Woods, and the other areas around here, Pendle Hill, and we can't even see the coast, so we're going to meet you at the top, hopefully give you a view but a little bit less wind on the camera. Okay, so we're on our way up Darwin Tower to the top. Follow Andy. We're hoping to give you a good view up there of Dogman Forest, Tockholes Woods, where the Haunted Well and Hollinshead Hall is.
It's a bit wild.
It's very windy, so bear with us. It's a great viewpoint about Darwin Tower, off the coast, Pendle Hill, and everywhere in the northwest, Lancashire, England, which is our hometown, and we're back on our home turf now, back down from Scotland and back home. So we'll get to the top and we'll give you guys a little view of the Dogman Woods, Tockholes, Haunted Well area, which we were filming recently last year and got the shocking noises. We're going to be going back there tonight, camping over, and continuing our footage to see if we can find that dog barking is a normal dog. That is not. That's the view from the window there. So this tower was built by the Victorians as a viewpoint for people who wanted to hike to the top and see the view. Still open.
It is wild up here.
Very wild. So we're just going to give you a quick view and then knock the camera off because you're not going to be able to hear a thing, to be honest. That's Dogman Woods down there. All that area. Pendle Hill. And, oh, there's Andy, blowing about in the gale there. How are you finding it, Andy?
It's very wild, isn't it?
Let me just show people Winter Hill mast, and then you know where we are in the great scheme of things. So over there, I'll just zoom in for you guys to see, is Winter Hill. Television mast where we do the U.F.O and all that stuff. So this is where we are right now. Just want to show you guys around during the daytime. Television mast. Let's head back down.
Yeah.
So that is a great viewpoint of the whole of the northwest region, really. But I think I actually zoomed into the windmills at Blackburn by accident instead of the television mast. So apologies for that. The first footage was the windmills, and the second time I zoomed in, when you couldn't hear a blasted thing, was the television mast. So all of this region anyway, which I can show you now through the window. This is all like Dogman country, all of it. People have had different experiences in all this region, and the best way to see all of it is to come up. We've got a few high viewpoints around here. This is Darwin Tower, but we've got like Rivington Pike. We've got Holcombe Tower. That down there is basically more or less Dogman Forest area. So we'll catch you when we get in a less windier climb. This would be great on a dark and stormy night.
Oh, God,
Do you not think?
Yeah.
This would be the place to be on a dark and stormy night. We need to bring our dinner table up here with our knives and forks and our dinner plates and just come and have dinner up here one dark and stormy night. I really set the scene. So we can just see through the door there the view of Pendle Hill in the distance there. So, it was very windy up there, wasn't it?
It was very windy.
So I'm lurking because there's people sitting in the doorway now. Okay, so that's Darwin Tower where we've just been, climbed to the top and shown you guys the view. It's a bit less windy where we're stood right now, so we just want to show you where we are in the scheme of things. Pendle Hill is over there. That's Pendle. And we're heading down there to Tockholes, to Dogman Woods area. So we're pretty high up, as you can see. This region is home to some of the most haunted buildings and some of the most dogman territory that you're ever going to see. So tonight Andy and I are going to spend the night in Tockholes, continuing our search for dogman like we were doing before. So we just come back down from Scotland, did a little dogman up there. We're going to continue right here on our own doorstep. See what we get tonight.
Oh yeah.
Okay guys, so we've brought you down to Dogman Forest by daylight. That's handy. Just checking out some wooden structures, some logs that are leaning against tree trunks, which in the outbacks of America will probably be Bigfoot signs to one another. But here in Tockholes Forest, which is more kind of the area where people have had dogman sightings and we have had our own dogman sounds, people camp out and they have heard strange noises up here in the night. So we're in the thick of Tockholes Dogman Forest right now, just to show you guys by daytime where we're going to be tonight. And you can hear some dogs in the distance right now because it's a popular dog walking area by day, but by nightfall this place takes on a whole different atmosphere, and we'll be coming down here tonight to listen out, and then we'll be heading off down to the haunted well house, which is at the other side of this forest, which is where we originally picked up our own dogman sounds, and then we'll just take the investigation from there because we're not done with it yet. Andy's just checking out, looking for footprints, anything unusual that might show up that can be used. Come and talk to us, we can't hear you from there. The days of silent movies are long gone now. We have glorious Technicolor and we also have sound. Not often we don't hear you saying anything, you're normally on a rant about something. Should we get Andy on a rant about something?
Let there be rock, dude. No.
Okay, what was you saying?
What I was saying, that bit there,
Yeah.
I think it's how the tree fell.
Or maybe, yeah.
But down at the bottom there, there's like somebody piled out something on somebody. And I know it's out of land.
Go on, what are you
know
thinking?
You see these structures on the Bigfoot things?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's sort of like that all put together. It's not.
Do you want to have a walk down and take a look?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on then, let's go. Let's satisfy your
Just
curiosity.
walk each
What are you
other,
trying to say? I'm the clumsiest dwarf in the northwest.
I'm not.
Every time I get on my feet, you say, "Watch yourself," like I'm past the pension age or something.
I'm being thoughtful.
Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've gone through floorboards and gone flying in the woods. In fact, the last time I fell down a pothole was Pendle Hill last October. And the last time I fell through floorboards was about 6 months before that, so we're doing okay right now. So don't tempt fate. Alright, show us what you're talking about, this structure. I want to give people a good view of... And do you know what? I was watching something on the news this morning about the reason why autumn is started earlier this year. Because the trees not getting enough water, so the leaves are dropping sooner because the trees are trying to retain the water in their trunks to survive. So that's how hot the summer has been, like everywhere. You know, there's been grass fires. We've had grass fires in this area, but not as bad as usual. They've mostly been over Yorkshire this time. Like enchanted woods. Look at all these big mushrooms sticking out of the tree. That's the kind of thing I love. It's proper fairy tale stuff in it. And that takes you back to where the fairy tales come from. There's still a lot of people who are banging on about fairies and goblins and elves, and it's like, I'm not buying it, but it's come from somewhere. They're seeing something. Some people have got a whole channel devoted to fairies and elves and hobgoblins, and you think, how? Where's your evidence? Come on, back it up with some footage, do you know what I mean? I've never seen one. I've never seen an elf, a fairy, nor a hobgoblin, nowhere. Yet we've been all over like Rufford Old Hall Gardens and all these places where they're meant to be. Not seen it yet. Not seen anything like that yet. But Dogman is what we're here for. So I'm going to keep one eye on the ground in case... You mean that? Yeah. I don't know whether it's people in it. You know what I'm like, Andy? I mean, we don't know, do we? Just have a look around the base and see if there's any weird footprints going on. If there's any unusual footprints going on, then
Yeah, forget that, but it doesn't quite look like any signs of anybody being here.
No.
Nobody camped.
well, you never know. I mean, it does look like a den, but we don't know who or what has put that there, do we? There's no. Did you check the ground for prints?
See, that's been bent over.
Yeah.
That's been bent over.
It looks like someone's making a bonfire, but
What?
there's like a path here, Luke. I think it's a den, Andy. Look, there's a footpath.
Yeah, but that.
Well, I tell you what, if Dogman can build a path like that, he ought to be working for B&Q or someone. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit elaborate. Then again, perhaps he wants a nice deluxe home.
What?
Well, this is the kind of thing that we need to be looking out for anyway. I mean, if I found that in the middle of the night, I would actually freak out and think, shit, something's living in that.
Oh, I'm not being funny about that way. Shit. I mean,
Andy's on it. This is a Dogman house.
I'm not being funny, but whoever's done that, that's not been done.
There's like a den in it, a
Not
proper
like-
den,
that's-
to be honest.
That took some time because
Yeah, it has. But the thing is, we don't know who or what is responsible for building this structure that looks like an entrance to a den. What I would do is check around the base for footprints and see if we see anything, any unusual markings or anything like that to back it up, you know, that it's something, you know,
yeah, I mean,
other than people.
I can move them, but
Because it's Dogman Forest, some people might have come in to build, especially some. Yeah, I know, it's very intricate up there. It is. And if we were in Bigfoot country, I would say it was Bigfoot that done this.
why would you do that?
It's like a path in.
If you were building something to a shelter in, it's not going to be much shelter, is there? Yeah, kids as a den, but some of them pieces of wood kids
Yeah, they're massive really, aren't they?
I mean, there's one round there.
So we need to keep a lookout for any footprints or any unusual markings in the
thing
trees
with
that.
You see, right, that bit is part of it. That's been bent up, but it's not, somebody's, this is,
Come on, let's follow it through.
that's been wedged under
Yeah, it is a bit.
Now,
A lot of work has
I'm
gone
not
into
being
it,
funny,
hasn't it?
but kids can't put that through there.
Let's follow that piece of stick. So it goes up there to the top. It stops there. That's a different stick coming out of it, I think.
That goes all the way down to there.
Yeah.
And goes all the way through that up to there.
Oh yeah.
Now,
It's going to take some heavy duty lifting, isn't it, to do that?
but I don't get why you
It's like a
would do
path. I can't help you out. Unless someone's camped out, like trying to build a log cabin thing to camp out for a couple of nights or something.
Yeah, I get that there's that little bit gap there that you should sit in. But you need somewhat over to keep you warm and cover you all.
Yeah.
And
Well, we are in the thick of Dogman
I'm not saying
Woods
it-
right now, so
I'm not saying it's anything, you know, Dogman or out like that, but
what we need to do is get down tonight and listen out.
it just seems a bit random.
It is a bit random,
It doesn't seem.
but we don't know if it's.
Not only that, the one thing that tells me it's not kids who've done it, it's not somebody who's done it, there's no letter.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, no disrespect to any kids or anything like that, something, but only thing I could think of is, but then again, you would get evidence of camping if it was scouts.
Yeah.
Now, I will get that, but
So we need to get down here tonight
it's a bit,
and listen out.
do you know what I mean?
in the middle of the night in the dark and see if we hear anything strange around here.
When we've been to Tockholes or before we do Tockholes, we've maybe come in here.
Yeah.
Or maybe come and sit in here. Or
Yeah, let's do that tonight after dark.
Or sit in here, see if we upset something.
Yeah.
Or somebody, or some... Yeah, that's somebody walking up anyway.
Yeah, there are dog walkers around.
But somebody's made an effort for that. But it just seems quite random.
Go ahead with this theory.
No, I'm not saying it is something, but I'm just throwing it out there, right? This has been placed in here, right?
Yeah.
Now, people go, oh, it's kids making a dent, right? I would say I'm quite a strong person, right? No.
Yeah.
I can't live that.
Yeah.
And I've literally, now, that would need, I would say, three adults. Three strong adult blokes.
Yeah.
You know, if kids making a dent, they'd use the easiest things, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course they would.
Why? And I mean, it's not money. How? Like I said, what we'll do, I might need to come in here and sit in here
Yeah, sure.
and see with a few wolf howls and
Yeah,
see
let's do
whether
that.
Because if something has made this to live in and is living in here, which when you think of what people have heard, seen and the stories from this area, because this area isn't far from the one where the guy saw the thing running across the field.
Yeah, that's true.
That was he a doctor, a teacher? Or
Yeah.
something like that? Yeah. If it is, and obviously it'll sense that we're here, it'll want us out, won't it?
Yeah.
So we might get...
Well, we've already left our scent now because we've been all over it. So
Yeah.
our scent is here, isn't it?
Yeah, it might make itself heard.
You might be annoyed that we've
or
trespassed
presence
on its
or
den.
stones or maybe wood or whatever. We might get a reaction.
Well, in America, Bigfoots throw stones, don't they, when people are camped out in their area or the parks up in their area. A lot of rocks get thrown. So let's just see if we're down here tonight, if anything shows itself like sounds, or if we get anything thrown at us or anything like that.
Sometimes you're drawn to things for a reason.
Yeah, you are,
We
that's
weren't
true.
gonna come this way, we were.
No, we just found a
We were.
different entry into the woods, didn't we? And thought we'd take a look because it's a massive woods and we haven't been all through every square inch of it, have we?
And it just makes you wonder whether somebody started to try, whether something or somebody was trying to do the same thing that's there.
Maybe, who
There's
knows?
no signs of camping. It's on a bit of a slope, so you
Yeah,
can't-
no, it's not.
There's no signs of camping. There's nobody.
Most people
There's no rubbish around here.
camp down by the lake anyway, which is about half a mile in that direction.
There's not even any sign of dog walking. There's no.
There's no path really, we're off the path, aren't we?
We're off the path. There's no rubbish,
No.
which you tend to find.
Yeah.
Some people have been camping or whatever. There's no signs of where anybody's had a tent down.
No.
There's no sign of any sort of.
It is a very interesting
campfire.
structure, to be fair.
There's no signs of anything
Yeah.
that anybody's been here. It's just.
Alright, so we'll come down this way tonight then. Okay guys, so it's gone midnight and we're heading back now up to Tockholes Woods to do the nighttime shoot. So we're just showing you the route, then you can see just how bleak it is out here on the top of Winter Hill. It's the back end of Winter Hill. It's a clear night tonight, so we're hoping to get a little bit of UFO spotting in as well. It just shows you how pitch dark and there's no lighting up here, it's just forests and hills and there's literally no houses, apart from the odd scattered here and there, few houses, that's all. So we're going right back to the area where we picked up the shocking noises last July when we were camping out here for one night. When we did the paranormal on the Hollingshead Hall and didn't expect that at all. So we're following up on that from last year. And we already just had an altercation with the taxi driver, Andy. So what happened with the taxi driver?
Well, he was turning, then he's weaving in and out of the road, so we basically blasted him, and then he's... Anyway, the girl in the back of the taxi went, "You don't know where he's going," and I shouted back to him, "Oh, that's quite obvious."
He's one of those that he was driving in all three lanes at once. It's like, pick your lane and get in it, mate.
Yeah, I said, it's probably a good idea as a taxi driver if you do know where you're going. And the thing is, he were ranting and raving, and I just kept putting my thumbs up and smiling at him.
And the girl in the back were joining in, and she's like, "He's a crap driver. He doesn't know where he's going anyway." We've just had a good spat on the road on the way up, haven't we, Andy? So there'll be no taxi drivers up here. I doubt it very much, unless they took a really wrong turn. So we're going to turn off into Tockholes Woods now, and we'll show you exactly the area where we were at when we picked up those noises. So coming up at the end of this lane is a thick woods, and to the left hand side you go down a path into the woods. There's the derelict Hollingshead Hall, which we were doing the paranormal on that, and the dog shrieking noises that we heard seem to be coming from up here directly in front of us. So we're going to follow that through tonight. We're going to go through the woods. We're going to conduct the paranormal like usual and see if we get anything else. Okay guys, so we're back in Tockholes Woods, and we've come back to that structure that we showed you this afternoon. So Andy's inside the structure and he's going to run some wolf howls. Yeah, when you're ready. Set up a pair of red eyes in the trees over there. Now we're just going to sit and listen and see if this attracts anything forward. Really?
You know, you get that.
Well, maybe we've attracted something forward now, curious because of the noise.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Just leave the wolf howls now. I think we've done enough for now. Let's just listen now and see if we hear anything in the woods. It's very windy and it's a clear night, the stars are up, so we're hoping if this dogman is actually connected to U.F.Os and stuff, which I've been watching a lot of Ancient Aliens today, passing the time to come back out tonight, and it's amazing how much the Native American Indians know about the history of UFOs and the history of like Bigfoots, and they seem to believe that they're brought frequently by UFOs and deposited here on Earth, and then they roam around for a while and they're collected and taken back into Sirius, I think is the area that the Native American Indians seem to think that these beings come from. So if they are going to come by UFO, because the last time we were up here at the haunted well, we did have a flash in the tree, and I said to Andy, are you flashing your torch? And he said to me, are you flashing your torch? So no, I'm beginning to wonder, was that some kind of a UFO strobe light? Because after that we got the dogman sounds. So we've set up a pair of red eyes in the tree over there, just in case that might attract something. Andy's running thermal camera.
Just in case get any heat source.
If you see anything on that unusual, just let us know, innit?
Not getting any.
We're going to go all through this woods and up to the haunted well where we originally got the, what I would call dogman sounds, because we haven't identified that and no one else has been able to tell us definitely what they think it is. What do you think they're connected with UFOs, Andy? These cryptoids? Now that we've watched a bit of Ancient Aliens.
More. Yeah.
I think when you see the Native American Indians and they show you those pictographs that the ancient tribal elders have carved into the rocks for thousands of years,
Very,
and
very
they're showing like
similar.
spaceships and beings. They seem to think that certain parts of the world where UFOs are attracted.
Are these things the alien? I mean,
Or are they natural animals? Is it hybrid stuff that our scientists are secretly working on?
no, I don't.
Right, so we're just going to walk down through the woods a bit deeper now and find another location. Andy's running SLS camera, so that will show up if we get any stick figures or any animals even will show up on this. So if we get anything on that, we're going to stop and it's one of these torches. These torches are playing up. This is just weird. Since we started filming, the torches have been acting up. You don't forget there's going to be deers in this woods. So if you hear feet galloping along and that, there could be some deers. Yeah, so already, let me get this camera around. Right, already 2 torches have just switched themselves clean off. So I sometimes think, is it like a paranormal thing, or is it just coincidence and we're due to change the batteries? Maybe we're due to change the batteries. But sometimes when like Andy's head torch went off on its own, and one of these just went off on its own, and it's like, and we weren't holding them or anything, and they were on the ground. So I sometimes wonder, is it something connected with what we're doing? So it's very windy, guys, you can probably hear it. Perfect night for filming, really. It's getting autumn now and this is the best time. Got darker hours. So we're going to walk through the woods a bit. Andy's running an SLS camera, which we generally use for paranormal to pick up ghosts. But a lot of people doing sort of outdoor, you know, trekking and that, animals, use it for picking up any deer or, in America, bears, anything that they're looking for. You can pick them up on this first and know where they are. So if we get any 2-legged beings on this and there's no people walking through this woods, then we have got something either paranormal or even possibly cryptoid. Now there's a lot of YouTubers coming out to this woods at the minute doing this kind of stuff. A lot of channels, so there is something definitely going on because it's attracting so many people to be filming the same thing. Unfortunately, where we live here at Winter Hill, there are lots and lots of forest areas, so we can get out and about and try all different ones. And like I said to you on previous shoots, first I was laughing about Dogman and I was a bit sceptical, and I said to Andy, you want to put a dog head on and run through the woods and we'll have a laugh and all that. And until I heard them noises, or until we heard them noises last July on a camp out through the woods here at the Hollins Head Hall and Haunted Well, I didn't really, I wasn't too sure about it. But since then, I'm convinced, absolutely now, that we are dealing with cryptoids right here in the UK, right here on our planet. And it's up to us, YouTubers and people like that, documentary filmmakers, to get out and see what we can find. So Andy's got the SLS running, and if we see anything with 4 legs it's likely to be deer. It's a very vast forest this, it's a bit like the Blair Witch one. We were down here this afternoon and literally coming back we'd lost our path, and we was wandering around for a couple of hours trying to find our way out, and I thought, is this forest changing in front of our eyes, like are the paths changing in front of our eyes, because the route was completely different. And it just reminded me of the Blair Witch film, and I'm thinking, like, do we come out here at Halloween and do a Blair Witch camp out? Maybe that's a possibility. Yeah, it drops down into the lake further back, but it's a bit dried up right now because water's a bit thin. Like everywhere we go, the water's a bit thin. So we got some rain today, which is good because we are needing it really now badly up here in the northwest of England. Scotland weren't too bad, were it, when we went up there? But here it's really dried up a lot, the lakes and stuff, the ponds. So it's a bit, you see it with your own eyes, it's a bit worrying, isn't it, really, this global warming thing. So we'll just carry on through the woods. We'll run SLS. And then we'll find another spot where we can do perhaps a little paranormal as well, because there's a bridge down here which goes back to Victorian times. And I do know through local history that a lot of Victorian walking clubs used to meet at this bridge. So perhaps we can pick up on some spirit people whilst we're doing this search for Dogman, and then if we hear any strange sounds like the last time, we can look into that. But I think once again, my fear is, what would we do if we encountered Dogman or grey aliens or whatever, you know? What are we supposed to do? This is the question. Okay, so we've stopped here because we've come to an area where there's a bit of a clearing and all the stars are out right now. So Andy's gonna shine the laser torch up at the stars and just see if we can contact anything that might be up there. And if it's related to cryptid, then hopefully it will come along the sky, and we'll have a look if we can catch the attention of any UFOs that may be above us right now. Then possibly it can help us in this quest. So Andy's got the laser torch right now. These torches are flipping well acting up tonight, like nobody's business. I swear I'm not touching these torches and they're just doing their own thing. Is that related or what? I mean, your headlamp's gone out. It's gone out again. I mean, alright, maybe it's the battery thing, I don't know, but it's just a bit odd when every single torch and headlamp starts playing up at the same time. So Andy's shining laser torch, which we can't see it with the naked eye, but it's shooting laser beam up into the sky so that if anything is up there, should be able to see that. And hopefully we'll see if anything moves across the sky. It's very, very clear. Can see everything. There's no point in me pointing the camera up at the stars because you guys won't be able to see anything at all. But this is the only clearing really where we can actually see the stars. So I'm going to try this anyway. If there are any beings would like to communicate with us and come down and meet us and perhaps bring a cryptid for us to witness, we would really appreciate that. We come in peace, we come as friends, and we welcome you to our planet in a friendly manner. We would like to be able to meet with you where we are safe and you are safe, and we can just communicate in a friendly manner. You know, not the whole of the people on planet Earth are ready with weapons and guns and tanks to capture you and stuff. A lot of people out here, very open-minded, who would just like to be able to meet someone from another universe, Sirius, or the Pleiades, Orion's Belt, or anywhere. And if you have any creatures here upon our earth and in our woods, bring them forward in a friendly manner, and we will reply in a friendly manner, and we can meet in a safe way. I think that's all we really want, just to know that you're there and that you are welcome certain parts of this earth. Not everybody is hostile, except that taxi driver we ran into before, but that was a different story. That guy was extremely hostile. If he was my taxi driver, he would not be getting paid. No. Anyway, so we got to try all experiments. We've got to try all different things. Because, like I said earlier on, the last time we were up at the Haunted Well filming, we seen a streak of light come down in the tree, and we actually got that on camera because you can see us both say to each other, "Oh, was that your torchlight? Have you got your torch?" And it was neither of us. So we're still wondering, was that to do with the cryptoid arriving? And it sounded like two, actually, because if you want to watch the footage, it's shocking noises. We've put it in a few videos now. There were two. There was one barking and shrieking and one barking and shrieking back, and they seemed to be looking for one another, and then they kind of moved closer, and when they got together it all stopped and went dark and quiet, just like this now. So we were a bit freaked out because we filmed 6 minutes, but we actually witnessed that for about 20. But we knocked all the cameras and torches off because we didn't want to attract any unwelcome attention. So Andy's still flashing the laser torch up to the skies to see if we can get anybody's attention, anyone's attention. We're not scientists. We're just ordinary people with a sense of adventure who wants to know more. And if you'd like to come again, like last time, and make yourselves known, we'll try our best not to freak out and run off, and we'll try our best to communicate back with you. So we're going to head down to the Haunted Bridge, and we're just going to get on with some normal paranormal, because I always find when you're doing other things, that's when this kind of thing turns up. Okay, so we're at the Victorian Bridge, which this is where a lot of Victorian people used to meet up to have a walk in this area. So Andy's put the paranormal equipment out. We've got
That was flashing a minute
spirit
ago.
talker, EMF meter. Did anything come up on spirit talker?
Spirit talker, we've had misery.
Misery.
Why don't we go alone? Extinction.
Extinction.
No, it's...
So you think, is that related to ghosts or dogman?
I don't know, do you?
No, because we are on like really a cryptoid mission, but... Alright, let's call out. Are there any spirit people here, please, would like to meet us on this bridge and give us your name? I'm Alison and this is Andy. And we know this was a popular... 1890? Seriously? Right, that's good, because I do know that Victorian people used to meet here to walk. It's kind of like a little local history thing. There's some black and white photographs of them and stuff. 1890. What was the name of your walking club? Did your walking club have a name in the 1890?
Well, the EMF keeps going on and off.
Does it?
But really, right, it's stopped now.
Oh, that's interesting, because I know there was a Victorian walking club here and that said 1890, so we've got a definite year. Would any of you like to come forward and give us your names, please? I'm Alison and this is Andy, and we're doing paranormal investigations.
Can you go near that again? Shield.
Shield?
Yeah.
What do you mean by shield?
Shield as in shields from something.
Explain what you mean by some of these messages.
I'll run a bit of spirit box.
Yeah, let's try that, see what comes through.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
So we have misery. Why don't you go alone? You can't hide from your past. That's an interesting one. You can't hide from me. Are you talking to us or are you talking between each other? Sounds like there's a bit of an altercation going on here, doesn't there, between people?
Can you say your name? Can you tell me your name?
Is it going? Oh yeah. No, there's no electric around here at all. This is a brick wall over a stream, so there shouldn't be any.
Can you tell me your name?
Oh, hang on. Here, my name is Ronald.
Yeah.
There, my name is Ronald. Hello, Ronald. Nice to meet you. This is Andy with the radio, and I'm Alison. Please come forward and talk to us. Just give us some more messages, however you can, please. Were you one of the walking club? That's good, that, because you said tell us your name, and that come up straight away. My name is Ronald.
Following you.
I've been following you. Really? You're following us?
Who are you?
Are you protecting us?
Why are you following us?
Curious, probably. Probably curious to what we're doing here.
Who are you? Not meaning any disrespect. Who are you?
I heard understood.
Who are you?
Why are you following us?
And why are you here?
If you're following us, let us hear you, please. Behind us here. Let's hear your foot tread. Or let us see you as an orb if you're following us whilst we're in the dark on this side, so hopefully we can pick an orb up. What, the EMF meter? Did you get any more messages through on that down there? Spirit Talker.
We will touch you.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, please, touch us. That's fine. Touch one of us, just to let us know that you're here, because we're, you put the cat ball out, yeah?
Yeah, that's...
We're here to communicate with you, we're here to say hello. So this used to be your walking area. Which way did you go from here? Did you go that way down to the lake? Or did you go that way up to the haunted well? We're going to go both ways tonight.
I put a little ball there. If you can go near it, you can make that light up. I'll go near the other device and that will light up again. You've obviously been going near it. Why are you still here? Can you tell me through this? Yes, why are you still here?
I hope that wasn't someone wailing. Hopefully that was someone singing badly.
Why are you still here?
The ghostly wail is the one thing you don't want in the dark woods.
Can you tell me why you're still here? Can you tell me why you're still here? We need help.
You need help? Why do you need help? Are you stuck?
Why do you need help?
Suddenly, we will touch you, suddenly. My arms, we will touch you, suddenly. So it sounds as if...
Why do you need help?
I won't be surprised if we don't feel something around here.
Malefic. I've had that before.
That's to do with witchcraft, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think we're witches? We are witches.
I'm going to save you.
What, from being a witch? Many people are trying to save our souls, don't worry about it. Most people have given up.
Who are you? And why are you still here?
Hostages?
Why are you still here?
Can't be hostages in the woods. Not this woods.
I've got... You're scared.
Scared,
Being
really?
Jumped.
Jumped? What, from this bridge?
It said, you're scared.
Of being jumped?
Being.
Of being jumped on by a ghost, you mean? Or by anything else like a cryptoid? Yeah, I think you always have an element of being scared in the woods in the dark.
Who are you?
That's why we do it.
Who's giving us these messages?
See if anything else has come on here. Agony.
Who are you?
Andy, it says be fearful and agony.
What?
Be fearful and agony. It said that at the same time. It said, are you scared of being jumped?
What's your name? Can you tell us who you are and why you're here?
Numbers.
What's your name and why you're here?
Just show yourself as an orb on this camera if you can. I'll drop the lights and come forward and show yourself. You have a minute to show yourself. You walk towards this camera, we'll be able to see a white light or an orb. I'll give you 30 seconds to do that. Or if you can show us some flickering spirit light, or maybe we can hear your voice. Talk to us. Come right up to this and talk.
We are here always. I don't want to die.
Yeah, it's the walking club, I'm sure it is.
I think I need to...
They loved what they did, they loved walking. They loved meeting here and walking, and it's like everyone else. No one wants the life to come to an end when you're enjoying doing what you're doing. So what do? You pass over and you probably continue doing what you love.
My name is Michael.
Michael. Hello, Michael.
How are you? Hello, Michael.
When did you live? What year? Give us a year, please.
What happened to you, Michael? What's your story? You should tell people your story, Michael.
Just give us some clue why you're on this bridge. Any other message come up after that?
Just my name is Michael. I don't want to die. My name is Michael.
So there is people on this bridge.
Hypothermia.
Yeah. Maybe someone was out here all night then in the cold.
Did you get lost here, Michael? That's what's happened to you.
Okay, so Andy's just started to run the necrometer now, which scans the area, and if any spirits are talking, we can pick up their voices and hear them through that. So we're going to try this and see who we get coming through. Also, it brings forward the words that are being said, same like Spirit Talker. These are the apps that everyone's sort of using right now because they're very good apps, aren't they? Dense forests. That's interesting. Dense forest. Well, we are in a dense forest. That much is true. Alright, so we got thermal imager out again, just in case we pick up anything paranormal, any ghosts are walking about here. The thermal imager should pick them up. Are there any spirit people walking around on this bridge? Come close to that EMF meter, because as usual, the minute I switched the camera off, the EMF meter started going crazy, and then you put the camera back on and it stops. So sometimes I think they're just having a bit of fun with us, you know. It's like catch us if you can.
It is odd.
Do you not think? Is there something showing on there?
Okay, but
Is there a bit of a heat signature, isn't there, coming and going?
yeah.
What, like a group of people, do you think? Yeah, it keeps coming and going.
There shouldn't be any warmth on. It's
No,
like
it shouldn't.
red. Like red,
But
isn't
it looks like a few.
I know it's gone now.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember Star Trek when they used to beam them all up
Yeah.
and beam them all down together and they used to just appear? For
Yeah.
those people that remember Star Trek. It's like that, isn't it? Like beings all appearing.
Yeah, it's
and
like gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
What, are they
like
ghosts?
it's like a few people.
It's a few people. That's what it
That's
looks
a heat.
like.
That's a heat signature.
It looks like a group, doesn't it?
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
Are you a group of people standing here, please? What are your names?
Can you tell us your names?
Or what's the name of your walking group if you don't want to tell us your individual names? We got Roland and we got Michael. Would you like to come forward and give us some other message? Yeah, that was a bit weird, that. It was like a group of people. It just, like I said, it just reminded me of Star Trek, you know, where, beam me up, Scotty. Anybody out there remember Star Trek apart from me and Andy? Come on now, and I'm talking about the old one with Captain James Kirk and Spock with the ears, and Scotty and Uhura. You remember Uhura with the big chavvy earrings?
God, yeah.
And who was the Doctor? Bourne's the Doctor. And if you don't know about the original Star Trek, then Google it. You've got to see the original. The original Star Trek is just like, I love it, mate. Captain James Cook. He's still doing, right now he's doing the TV series. What's his TV series called? Weird or What?
Weird or What?
Weird or What with William Shatner. Great. You've got to watch that, I mean it. Okay, did we get any other messages here? Dense forest, it's still saying. Were you getting it there as well?
Yeah, but what I can't understand is that
Let me come round this side.
What I can't understand is that wall's very warm.
How can a stone wall be warm when we're breathing like cold air out here?
The wall's really warm.
So I think these are people standing, like the walking
wall's
group.
really warm. I mean that.
It's a group of people. It's got to be, hasn't it? Hey, fanciful. What do you mean by fanciful? You mean we're having fanciful ideas? Yeah, I know, that's what I don't get. But that looks like a group of people to me.
And that sounds warm as well. Oh.
So, but it's like several, isn't it? Not just one. So perhaps it's this Victorian walking group that used to meet right here, because I think they've still got the name of them up here. I think they've still got it called Whittam Weaver's Way. Now, I'm not sure if that's named after the original club. That was the name of the walking club, the Whittam Weavers. I'm not sure, but you can get some black and white photographs of these Victorians walking up here, meeting on this bridge. There was this place, and there was Winter Hill as well, where we did the U.F.O thing the other week, where they used to meet there and do the walk over the tops. So what's your verdict on that then?
Well, the wall shouldn't be warm.
Well, and the thing is, over there, where it's just an open path, you've got like several heat sources standing together, so that, and there's not even like animals or anything there. If we've got cattle or something, or horses, yeah, but there's nothing there. So that to me looks like a group of... Is it gone now? And you're filming it in exactly the same area?
Yeah, it's gone now.
So there must have been a group of people standing there.
That's gone now.
So we must have had the Victorian ghost... not ghost hunting club. Mind you, they might have done, because it's very big in them days, the paranormal.
That was a strange sensation.
What sensation? Something touch your hand?
Something touched my hand.
Yeah, because it's them. They want to be gentle about it, don't they? Were you also into the paranormal, you guys that used to go walking, and you ladies too? Because the paranormal was massive in the Victorian times. Charles Dickens kicked it off, really. Well, no, actually, further back. Sir Walter Scott in 1800 started the paranormal occult groups up in Scotland. And then in the 1850s, Charles Dickens started a paranormal group. That's why he did Scrooge with the three ghosts, because he had his own paranormal group. So the Victorians were big on paranormal, and then they used to do the seances and all that after dinner, because there was no TV in them days. Perhaps these people were interested in a bit of spiritualism as well. There were spiritualist churches everywhere in Victorian times. Go on, what did that say? Let's just see if we've got a sport. Sport?
I don't know what the hell that was then. That made me jump, that.
Are we talking about spiritualism was a sport, or are you talking about... Did you have some... Well, they used to play like croquet, didn't they? Which is like a... kind of a golf game. I'm trying to think what sports the Victorians would have played. Similar to us, really, I guess. Tennis and horse riding and... They used to catch butterflies with nets a lot, didn't they? Fishing. It's interesting anyway. But yeah, this is definitely the area where they used to meet. And then they used to go off either behind you there towards the lake, or they used to go that way, which goes to the Haunted Well eventually. Or back there where we've just come from doing the U.F.O spotting, and the... where the structure is, well, it's a good mile off though. So what do you want to head next? Do you want to head that way down towards the lake?
I think we'll go... What do you want to do? Go back up towards the... go to the well house now, or...
Yeah, we can go up to the well house if you want.
Yeah, I think we'll go to well house.
Alright.
I think,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to come.
Right, Andy, so you're a bit of an expert on werewolves, lycanthropy, stuff like that. What do you think about it all?
I'm not too sure about it. There's obviously something in it, and I tend to think it's more of a. I think it's a medical condition.
Like the full moon affecting the brain kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Like Bedlam, the mental hospital in London,
yeah, I think people.
where the patients used to go mad on a full moon, didn't
I
they?
just think people get affected by the changes in the moon, changes in, you know, like it's. But people have. There's obviously something in the stories.
So what about the story of that lady from Hebden Bridge, Lady Sybil?
Yeah, there's a lot of accounts of it, and you can't dismiss it. But me personally, somebody being able to change into a wolf, I find very hard to believe myself. But the stories, people genuinely do believe in that sort of thing. There's got to be something in it. Yeah, it's a strange one because people over the years have seen things, they've witnessed things, people have gone through it, and you know, like I always say, there's got to be these stories that people find quite hard to believe. There's got to be an element of truth in it. So obviously at some point somebody's witnessed something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, is it something like just a freak of nature
Yeah.
or something like that?
What about Dogman though?
No. You see, to me, with that, that's where I go with the alien sort of thing. Is it a species of alien?
Yeah.
You know,
Like a hybrid thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of thing I'm sort of thinking of nowadays. The more and more I go into it and stuff like that, the more, and I think that would explain the very few sightings of it. People are hearing things, people are witnessing things, but not actually. Very, very few people are catching anything on camera for it. But like the Bigfoot thing, that they just
Very elusive, aren't they?
disappear. Yeah,
I think one of the best footages of Bigfoot now, really, for me, is Expedition Bigfoot, if anybody watches that, with the professors and Survivor Man's in it too. Where they're filming this tree, and there's a Bigfoot like shadow going behind the tree, and then it disappears, and then an orb comes out the other side. And that's led them to believe now that is it more of a spiritual thing, which the Native American Indians do say that, don't they, that it's more likely to be spiritual rather than animal. So you know, it's just something that mystery in it, like the Dogman here, and the you know, the Yeti over in Himalayas, and the Bigfoot in the States and Canada.
what I find with this area.
Come back.
What
You leave it behind.
I find with this area is, and like I said today, it's not birds.
No, you don't hear any birds up
Not any
here.
birds, and you think.
Especially the Roddlesworth end, it's really quiet.
It's not that, it's that you shine your torches up.
Yeah.
I've had it before when I've done that. And
Yeah.
I've lost the birds going everywhere, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, whereas here,
There's none.
even
Okay guys, so we're on our way now to the well house. We're going to take this path up. I'm going to show you the route. In the background there you can see the television mast on the top of Winter Hill. So you can see where we are, in the middle of nowhere. This is roughly the location where we heard the dogman sounds that night when we were filming. And we've just parked up. We had a white van circling around and parking next to us, and it's like, no drugs, no dogging. The only dogging we're interested in up here right now is Dogman.
I've got too much stuff on for dogging.
Okay, let's head on up to the well house.
Yeah.
You lead the way, Andy. And we'll follow behind and show people the route in case anybody is insane enough to want to come up here. It's 2:30 in the morning now. We're approaching 3 a.m. Paranormal hour. The paranormal time when all strange things. That's Winter Hill mast up there, and there's some white light, so I think somebody's probably doing a bit of stargazing because it's such a beautiful clear night tonight. You do get like star spotting clubs and that on the tops on a clear night, so I think that's what that is. So we're going to walk down to the abandoned Hollinshead Hall, where we've done a couple of paranormal shoots in the past, and it was up here where we were filming when we heard the dogman. Well, that dog barking, wild dog barking, sounded like two dogs fighting to me. And as it approached, the noises then changed into like shrieking howls. There was no people. You can see how dark it is up here. If you're going to come up here, you need torches. You need head torches. So there was no other lighting at all, and we were just wondering, you know, who's coming down here with dogs. But the sounds got louder and went on for about 20 minutes. So fortunately Andy managed to capture 6 minutes of it before we knocked the cameras off. Anybody wants to hear that, shocking noises at Tockholes. So yeah, this is the region we were at. It's 2:30 in the morning. By the time we get down here and set up, it's going to be 3 a.m, and that for me is the most paranormal hour for activity, because everywhere we've ever been, whenever we've had definite paranormal activity, it's always 3 a.m. It's never at midnight when people think the witching hour. It's 3 a.m. In the past, when we stayed at the Golden Fleece. I'm going back 15 years now, before we started this channel and before we started filming everything. Our door rattled at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we sprung out of bed to have a look, and there was no one and nothing there. Smithers Hall. We've had stuff happening exactly at 3 a.m. when we've been up there at night. And also my own house that I used to live in with my family, which I think I've told you before. We had a ghost there. And the strange thing about that is nobody really talked about it until we sold the house and moved on, and now everyone's sat talking about it. Everyone's now coming forth with their experiences. My mum's talking about what she's seen, and my sister's talking about what happened to her, and I'm talking about what happened to me, and like Dad's no longer with us, but it's like, why did we talk about this when we lived there? Why are we all talking about it now that we've moved on? So we're all trying to make sense out of what happened in that house as we were growing up. All I know is the house isn't too far from Smithers Hall anyway, and it was owned by an elderly couple, and I think their sister lived with them as well, so there was 3 elderly people possibly passed away in that house before my parents had it. But from being young, we witnessed very cold, and I mean like icy cold sort of fog coming around. My sister saw an elderly man going up the stairs, and my mum saw an elderly lady in a rocking chair, and I had knocking on my bedroom door, which brings me back to 3 a.m. being the paranormal time. When I used to get the knocking on my bedroom door, it was exactly 3 a.m. every single time. And when you're like 13, 14 years of age, it's absolutely terrifying. And you're petrified with fear, you can't move, you're just terrified. I can't describe a feel like it. Only people will know is the people that's been through in a haunted house, actually witnessing firsthand what, you know, it can do to you. So there's a television mast up there in the distance. So we've been up there doing U.F.O stuff, And we're probably going to go back up there autumn to do some more, because the nights are going to be crisp and clear then when we've moved on from summer. So right now we're heading back to the well house. Okay, so this is the haunted well house. Just going to do a little paranormal in here whilst we're up here. And this is where Andy was filming that night when we heard the dogman sounds and he came running out. So I'll leave it to our paranormal expert, Andy. Andy, his field is the occult. I'll let you do whatever you need to do here.
Get the same messages through again.
If we get the same messages to you again, we're going to listen out and film the whole lot, no matter how scary it gets. Yeah, I'll leave the camera rolling in it. And it was very weird. I'm just going to get comfortable and then I'll let you do your paranormal. But now she's flashing again. Yeah, so this is Hollinshead Hall, abandoned hall, and this is the well house to go with it. Lots of YouTubers been up here doing paranormal, and lots of people have been getting some really interesting results. Okay. Are you running Spirit Talker?
Yeah,
So it would have been very elaborate in the day, this. I think there probably was a portrait up there, you know, where that picture frame is behind your head. I think there was probably a portrait or something, like a picture, a painting up there or something. Are there any spirit people here, please, would like to come forward and talk to us? Why did your hall go abandoned? Why did you leave? I'm thinking if we can put the camera there, we can both do the paranormal maybe together. Sure, the lighting's going to be... No, it's alright, I'll keep a hold of it. I could have done it with the tripod really, but... Anyways. Would you like to come forward and show yourself? Make yourself known if you're here? I'm Alison. This is Andy. And we're here to speak to any ghosts or spirits. Anybody would like to come through and talk to us?
Your name? My name's Andy.
So it says, what's your name?
Pains in my chest.
Really? Heart attack? Andy, EMF's going. Yeah, so we've got somebody here. What's your name, please? Did we not get this before, a heart attack? Up here? Did you have a heart attack up here? Can you give us your name, please?
No, it's not like
No, there's no electric.
And normally it goes off when you go near it.
Yeah, it's very strong, that. So somebody, we've got a presence here in chest pains. I'm pretty sure, it stopped now, we said chest pains. I'm pretty sure we were up here once before and got that, chest pains.
What happened?
We picked up on somebody out there.
No chest pains.
Somebody got a heart attack here. Probably died. Did you die here?
Pay attention. I'm paying
Okay, we're listening.
listening. What happened to you? You said you... Did it happen in here?
What caused the heart attack? Did you have a fright of some sort? A shock?
That's inflammable, so isn't it?
No, that's gone mad since we asked the question out. Who's here? But I remember, not the last shoot, but a couple of years back we were outside and we got the same thing, message, heart attack or chest pains we got. I remember that. But I think it was before we started filming it. Because me and Andy used to come up and do all this stuff all the time before we started YouTube, didn't we? We've actually been doing paranormal for 17 years together. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we definitely got a person. Well, it's 3 a.m. now, so it'll be the strongest paranormal time.
You told me your name. What happened to you? To any disrespect to anything like that, you just want to tell your story. Adults,
It's going again now.
I can protect you. So who are you then? What's your name?
And what can you protect us from? What can you protect us from?
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it stopped again now, but it's been going mad that.
I was wondering that, innit?
But we have had this heart attack person before. I remember now, before we started filming for YouTube, going back over 2 years. We got the same message, chest pains. I remember vaguely. We were out there when we got it.
When I came over. What's your name? Say your name clearly. You say your name clearly. I don't know who you are. I'm Andy, this is Alison. And why are you still here? Why are you still here? It's not true. It's not true. It's true. It's about it. It won't cause any harm. Won't cause any harm at all. Why are you still here? Did you come here regularly? Can you tell me the name of this place? Can you tell me the name of this place? Who are you? Who are you?
Okay guys, so once again we finished the night with a fire pit and a little chat about all things that we're doing Cryptid Paranormal.
Oh, I'm all on now.
Gotta get your
Yeah.
best side. So this is the haunted well where we were at that night, and I know we keep going on about it, but let's just go through again what happened a year ago, last July. It's August now. Well, it's going to be September, so it's more than a year. But so you were up here filming on your own, and I was down at the bottom end filming on my own, and
Still not.
I heard from where I was, it sounded like two wild dogs fighting coming along the path. So I'm sitting there thinking, all right, I'm going to hear people or see torches or something in a minute. And there was nothing. And you could just hear these really wild, like dog noises. And then I started to think, but there's nobody coming along here. And then you came running down from here, the well house.
I think because at first, because I think it was around about that time that people were talking about these, you know, these pit bulls and all that lot. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, you know, it's some idiot coming down here with them dogs. And I'm
3 o'clock in the morning
and I'm
as
thinking, my first thought
Like
was,
now is
right, get down to Alison because she's on her own. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Right. Because if somebody lets these dogs go, because you know what some people are like, and then you think, are people coming down here to fight dogs?
But there was no voices and,
And-
no
and then-
torches and
and
nothing,
then-
and nothing like that. No
But
people.
It was like, when I look back on it, the messages that came through were weird at the time, because it said, as I stepped out through that door, it went, it's about to begin, and I went, what's about to begin? And then that dog started, and then I was walking down and it went, you're making a big mistake. So I legged it, and then I thought, well, if somebody's coming down with dogs, they would have torches on, you'd hear a voice. If the dogs run off, you would hear somebody. And then I'm thinking, why would somebody be out walking dogs at this
3
time
o'clock
of
in the
day?
morning. It was this
And
time,
then
when
you
at
think-
3:30ish. It's about
And
3:30
then I'm
now,
thinking,
4 maybe.
well, it's difficult enough walking down there with
You can't see,
with
literally.
torches. It's, without a torch, you just break your neck.
But earlier on in that video, if people want to watch it back, we caught a white light in one of the trees down there, and I said to Andy, you shining your torch, and he said, is it your torch? And we didn't have our torches, so we were wondering where that light had come from. And it makes you wonder now, if they're coming from somewhere and materialising, maybe that was what that light was. We thought it was a white owl, didn't we, at one
We thought it
point?
was an owl, but if anybody who's ever been down here, you'll notice, I mean, we walked round today during the day, and there were no birds.
No
There's
birds singing, that's weird, isn't it?
round here whatsoever. Now,
People have caught shadow figures up here. Other YouTubers have been up here and they've caught shadow figures, and campers have caught shadow figures and things up here that they can't explain. You know, people who don't even do YouTube have caught shadow figures up here.
it's
It's a very weird area, but this particular hall itself was gone abandoned and derelict. It was a beautiful hall in its day, and you're like, why have these people just left a hall like this and gone?
And that's what you wonder why. And I've struggled to even get any pictures up of what it looked
So
like.
no history about it at
there's
all.
Not a very, very little history. Even when before somebody vandalised the signs, there was nothing, no picture of it or anything like that. And it's a weird one.
Yeah, but that night
It's a weird one. And
we met up at the bottom, didn't we, there, and we switched everything off because we didn't
Yeah.
want to draw attention and all that. And that noise went on for about 20 minutes. Well, it
Yeah.
felt like 20 minutes.
I
It
mean,
could have only been 10,
it's-
but it felt like 20 minutes.
It's one of them. After, when you've gone home and you've analysed that, you do think, do you know, I wish we'd have kept it on. But your first thought is,
It's your survival instinct kicks in. You just want to keep
Yeah,
yourself safe.
because at first you're thinking, if I'd have known now, knew then what I know now, I'd have kept it running. But your first thought is, who is it? What they doing with a dog like that at that time of night? So your first thought is, we're in danger.
See, it was very loud. I even thought, is it other YouTubers running some dog barks, you know, to do the attract, like do what we do? But really, it was very, very loud, and it sounded to me like a dog barking and howling with a very sore throat. I do remember thinking it's got a very sore throat, whatever it is. But there was two of them. There was one, and one howling back, and then there was communicating with each other.
Yeah.
And they seemed to move closer and closer together just on the road up here. And then when they got together, it stopped. So it's as if, for me, it's as if they'd lost each other and they were looking for each other, and once they found each other, then they went quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's unexplained. But if you want to hear that footage, we've got it on, it's under Shocking Noises. But we've also put it in a few other videos. When we do Dogman and Cryptoid, we slip that bit of footage in at the front for people to see it again, listen to it again, and whatever you think. If somebody's experienced something similar when they're out filming. We do know there were some other YouTubers camping over the other side of the lake. Also heard in the distance the same dog sounds, and said that it was very weird, they couldn't explain it. So, and that's why we're back here. So we just gotta
stoke the fire.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing some stuff locally for another couple of weeks. Rivington, Pike, and Pond and Castle. We're going off to America in October. So we're going to the East Coast to do Washington DC and Boston. So that we'll be doing for a month. The footage is going to be from the United States, the East Coast area. When we come back, it's going to be getting to Halloween, so obviously we're going to pick up then like the Pendle Hill and everything else that we do connected with witches and witchcraft. So there's plenty of videos to come, and definitely we're going to get out at night in the woods, and, you know, just do some paranormal, look for some cryptoid, do some UFO spotting when a clear night, and just run the fire pit and just talk about all things.
If Andy's not set himself on fire by then. Yeah, but...
So yeah, I mean, there are definitely certain things that we cannot explain. I mean, the thing is like...
yeah, you don't know, do you?
I think the thing with us is because we've always had an interest in this paranormal. I've been interested in it from being about 12 years of age, because my dad was a paranormalist, and I've always been taught to like debunk stuff, you know, have a look at it, what else could it be, check it out, and if it's something else, then admit that it's something else and don't make it up, because you're only fooling yourself at the end of the day. If you're on a quest to prove the paranormal, then you have to be honest to yourself, and faking stuff and lying about it, and, you know, catching stuff and going, oh, that looks like a shadow, we'll put that in as a ghost when it isn't. It's just basically, there's no point to do that. If you get something and you can't explain it, then put it out there for other people and say, look, I can't explain it, can any of you? Because it's... And I get that people make it big on TV and they have to fake stuff in order to keep the programmes going. And it's very sad that a lot of those people started out on YouTube and were really credible when they started, and then they end up, you know, going down that road. And
there are a lot of people who do fake stuff, and you fake it for extra views, extra revenue and stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't understand it, because I think, to me, people who start doing that and they start saying, oh, that was that and that was that, when they know full well it wasn't, you're going to get caught out. People will catch you out. There's a lot of people now who are like looking to debunk paranormal or whatever, the unexplained programs, and they're out to, and you'll get caught. You'll get caught out. So if you get it, and you can't explain it. Yeah, there are things that have happened to us that we can't explain. Now, if somebody can come along and say, well, actually it was that, I'm quite happy for people to explain. If somebody could come up to me and say, that noise that I heard here that night was X, Y and Z, I'd be okay with it. I'd be fine with it. But nobody's saying that, you know, and I'm not saying what I heard was a dogman or a cryptoid or something like that. All I'm saying is, you hear what I hear and what I heard and my opinion of what it could be. I've tried to go through absolutely dog sounds, all animals that would be in this area, birds. I've even done sheep, cows, stags, deers, foxes, cats, different birds and stuff like that, and nothing
Sounds like it,
matches
does it?
it. And
But we did hear it on one more occasion. We were coming down
Yeah.
from Winter Hill. The television master showed you before. We did the U.F.O special in summer solstice there, and on the way back when we switched the cameras off and put
Yeah.
everything away, we heard again the same sound. It seemed to be coming from the Rivington area. So there is something which we've always started hearing it the last couple of years, and you know, me and Andy have grown up pretty much on the edge of the countryside all of our lives, and it's like we've never heard these sounds before.
Yeah.
We're only hearing them kind of the last 2 years or so. So is it something new?
yeah,
Is it hybrid? Is it? Are we actually making things here, crossbreeding animals and releasing them? There's a secret government project and we don't know about it.
we don't. It's
You know, or is it coming from? Is it alien? Is it? You know, because there has been a guy in Lytham who caught a lizard man on footage. He was putting his wheelie bin out at the back. And I think if you Google that, it was paranormal caught on camera. He filmed a lizard man at just the back of his house by the wheelie bins, and it's like, where are these things coming from? You know, why and what is it?
these people doing?
For me, it's like, is it alien or is it hybrid creatures that are being made here, like by scientists, top secret government scientists on Earth? It's, you know, is it one or the other?
But it's like, and I'm going back to this that was here. You expect, you know, you do a video, and we hear a noise or something like that, and we try and debunk it while we do it. What it could be this, that, and some occasions while we've been there, we've not been able to say what it is. Now somebody said, "Oh, it could have been that," and yeah, I take that, because sometimes when you're doing stuff, you hear stuff, and you can't say it was this, that, and the other, and somebody else, and you go, yeah, they're right, it probably was that, and I don't have an issue with that. But with this that happened here, them noises here, nobody's, and it's funny, we've not had one person go, oh, it's a dog.
It
Oh, it
definitely
was
was
this.
more
And
than that.
nobody's,
It sounded like
and nobody's got any answers to it.
in American Werewolf in London, where he's down in the tunnels and he's howling and barking. That's what it sounded like to me. It was like, but in the middle of the countryside, it's just really freaky to hear that. You just think, what the hell?
Yeah,
And there's no explanation.
it's a bit.
So this is to be continued, guys. We're
Yeah.
going to be out all autumn now. We're going to carry on different parts of Winter Hill, different parts of
Yeah.
Forests.
Of course we are.
And we'll see you all very soon.